Our next story. You know, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, or NAFDAC, is up against a mountain of fakery and unwholesomeness. The agency that regulates the production, sale, and use of specified products hit the bull's eyes when on Saturday it destroyed counterfeit pharmaceutical and other products worth about 100 billion naira at Moniya dump sites at Ibadan, Oyo State. Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, also announced the arrest of one Anthony Chidi in the Mile 3 area of Port Harcourt over the fake production of fake alcoholic beverages. The war is on, Wale.
Yeah, I think NAFDAC seems to be rebranding itself.
Yeah.
You know, from the era of
Dora.
Dora Akinyi.
Yeah.
That woman left a legacy that was not sustained for a very long time, to be very honest, until recently that we are seeing a lot of improvement.
Let's say the current DG is also fitting the bill.
We are impressed by what she has been doing,
at
least in recent memory, because we are talking about life. You know, people cannot say they want to survive and then begin to feed on our mystery and to feed on our debts, on our to make life uncomfortable for majority of Nigerians.
Yeah,
that is exactly what they are doing. You know, medicine is about health, it's about human life, it's about the future of our children, it's about the future of pregnant women, the future of men and women. So some people cannot just sit down somewhere and say because they want to make money, then they begin to manufacture fake drugs, you know, tramadol, and then
call it business.
Business. There's no justification for that. So it's like passing death sentence on the mass of Nigerian people
who are already dying.
Who are already dying, you know, who are facing a lot of challenges. And you see, the implication is that most times when you begin to use fake drugs, you know, you develop, immunity to this, resistance.
Remember the late Professor Akunyili said she went into pharmacy because the sister died after she got ingested with a fake insulin.
Yeah,
you know.
So these are inhuman people, very vicious, wicked human beings that just think that they can suck the blood of fellow human beings in order for them to survive. So I think I'm impressed by what the DG is doing, and we just pray that keeps it up. It's a very risky job, but we continue to pray for him. And then we're also happy because she said that the National Security Advisor is giving them a lot of support.
A lot of.
So I'm not surprised. You know, the Malam Nur Badu has been doing excellently well. So we hope he continues to give that support in everywhere necessary.
Dotun, Dora came into national consciousness in the Obasanjo years, if you remember.
Yeah.
So you are looking. She came toe-to-toe with fake drug barons. And so you are asking, is it the baron teaches the survivor, the dependent or whoever, or trains other fake producers?
It's a business.
What do you call such a business?
It's a business as far as they are concerned. So they will always have apprentices. They will always have those who provide security for them. And all the rest.
Remember when we had the notorious Mporumiri saga?
Yes, it's still there. It might have reduced, but it's still there. You can't run away from it, yes. You can't run away from that. I also commend NAFDAC. But this is not a battle that can be won overnight, or that NAFDAC alone can win.
Yeah.
That is why the cooperation with the military and other security agencies through the National Office of the National Security Advisor is commendable.
Yeah. Because,
like the NAFDAC DG, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye said, is a chain. These things, how do they even get into Nigeria? It passes through our borders, it comes through our ports, it comes by air.
And we treated this issue a while back on this platform. You know, there used to be, well, I'm sure you remember, pre-shipment inspection.
Even at that. In the last 1 year, let's use the NDLA as an example.
Okay.
Go and check how many the tons, loads of illicit drugs that they have seized at airports or gone into warehouses to pick up. So there is something that is wrong. Even when you check, how do people who bring illicit drugs into Nigeria by air, they travel, how do they pass through the borders of other countries in here? Even passing through countries like Canada, like the US, like how do they get in here before they are caught? So it's a big, big problem. Or how do those who even leave this country, though that has reduced drastically with drugs, arrive in other countries where they are caught? So NAFDAC needs support. The same thing with the NDLEA. Need support. They must get it all round. There are bad eggs everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't have 12 disciples without a Judas.
Yeah. But that Judas must not be allowed to destroy the remaining 11.
That is why, for those of us who have been following the trends, like he said, some people have died because of fake drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Of recent, we saw a whole building, 6 flats, filled with expired drugs, and they were relabelling.
And they're selling.
Relabelling for sale. Bringing the thing up to date. One of my own suggestion is we need to go back and look at our laws. In some cases,
Doctor, the problem is not a lack of laws.
No. It is also, sir. It is also. Because sometimes you get to a point where
I thought it would have been more of giving teeth for more bite for our laws.
No. I'll just tell you the part I'm talking about now.
Okay.
A man does something that is wrong, as maybe bringing in illicit drugs into Nigeria or fake medicines. And then you say, I want to jail you for 10 years or pay a fine of 3 million in lieu. What happened with the NDLEA last week? The man was coming into the country with huge consignment of illicit drugs. He was caught in 2018 or 2019. He was taken to court. The following year, the judge said, I'm jailing you for 10 years or you pay 3 million naira fine. Sir, that man was caught again last week. How do you define that? Now with more...
If you ask me now Wale,
because when a man who has billions sitting in his account is fined 3 million naira, how do you define that? People who bring debt to us, you take them to court and the lawyer is able to see a gap, a lacuna in the case. And then the judge now says, go and pay 10 million naira. Somebody who has billions in his account.
Well, I defer to his logical, you know. Can we reconcile that with the fact that the fellow caught at Port Harcourt in the Mile 3 area for producing unwholesome beverages? Now,
you don't call it beverages so that Nigerians can understand beer, gin, and all the rest. Let's define it so that people will know. Even Coke, they produce fake ones now.
Okay, so you are looking at something that can kill a generation.
Thousands of people.
Run a knife to it.
Thousands of people. Millions.
And somebody will call this business, as Dr. told me.
That's what they do.
What business is it? Maybe I'm not the one seeing.
It's a business that is driven by the ambition of genocide.
Greed and...
because if you want to kill mass of Nigerians, just because you want to make profit, then such a person deserves, if you like, the maximum punishment. Because you don't care, who lives. All you just care about your own life.
Yeah.
You don't even care about your own children, because your children will go out when they leave your house, and sometimes they might even end up buying those fake products.
That you are
so it means that humanity means nothing to you.
Except money.
So we need to ensure, and so it destroyed the image of Nigeria. So we cannot compete in the international market. Anything you produce here, when you take it to Ghana, people will say, oh, Nigerian products. And that's why it's very difficult for most of our products to even get to the Western world.
Yeah.
So it will stunt our ability to compete internationally.
So are you able to link this to what President Trump is doing currently with the tariffs?
Well, I don't think the tariffs, is placing on Canada is because of fake products. I think it's trade competition. It seems to want to protect the interests of his own businessmen more than.
All right. We have a company here. Benga is reaching us from Abuja. Benga, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my uncle.
Let's go.
My name is Benga from Abuja.
I greet you. Yeah, welcome.
Greeting to your colleagues there.
Yeah, we greet you.
What NAFDAC is doing these days is really what every Nigerian should support to get rid of these terrorists who are coming in the aspect of fake drug, fake alcohol, and the rest of it. If you look at what has happened so far in the raid in Lagos and Onitsha and the rest, you will see that millions of naira that have died, millions of Nigerians that have died, they not die because there was no cure or help for them to get them well. It is because the drug they took from them are fake or expired drug that really killed them.
Yeah.
And you can now see, compared to the terrorists, these people are killing innocent Nigeria who use their money to buy this thing on the counter. And that speaks volume that many of the drugs on our counter today are not regulated. So there should be a body to regulate, going from the seller, they call them chemists. Some of them have shops, some of them carry it on their head.
Yeah.
You go to park, you see people selling drugs, carrying on a tray, carrying on here. All these things should be regulated.
Thank you, Benga. We got you first time. We got you first time. Thank you very kindly. Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go to the doctor and these days, the doctor tells you.
He used the word terrorist.
Yes.
And he won't be far from home.
They kill more than the terrorists. That's the truth. Look at the one we just said. A 6-flat structure.
Yeah.
With cartons of expired drugs, back to back, in all spaces you can find in the house. Look at the thousands of Nigerians who will take that.
At that point, there seems to be, there's another angle to it. Regulators should go do some more work.
Yeah. Not just even NAFDAC, Standard Organization of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I also
Standards Organization.
Yes. I also want to say that, you see, NAFDAC cannot do this job alone, just like my colleague has said. NAFDAC has probably about 1,000 workers. State governments must also have a mechanism of working on detecting producers of fake drugs. It should not just be left for NAFDAC. If 30 states in the country, they have institutions, I don't know whether Ministry of Environment or whatever, they should also have, they should not just be waiting for NAFDAC to go to places where there are fake drugs. They must also be involved in one way or the other.
While we're still on NAFDAC, the DG of NAFDAC, Professor Christiana Mojisola Adeyeye, has proposed the death penalty for this offense. Are you in sync with her?
Well, if the offense you have committed is murder, then it equals the same weight. If people are also thinking that, look, if you think you can kill about 2,000 people, why do you have to live? Why do you need to live? So I think it's something that should also be engaged in this conversation. Though I know that a system with a very weak legal system, with very weak judiciary, mere passing of death sentence is just on paper. We need to do more than just thinking about.
And you're talking about death sentence. The Constitution does not empower Mr. President to sign death sentence. Governors have the responsibility of doing. But they can help.
Most times it's not in their political interest to so do, because don't forget. All right,
just a minute. we have company again.
Okay.
Olayinka is reaching us from Maryland, not in Lagos here, but in the US of A.
Okay.
Yinka, are you there? Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, and it's morning here in Maryland.
Okay, it's morning there. Good morning there, but good afternoon here. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, and my two other brothers.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I've been listening to this topic today, the past topic and this present one. I think Mr. Oladapo has hit the nail on the head. Even all over the world, the country that we are seeing excelling all over the world, they have a very strong law in place. There is no way Nigeria can continue in this approach without revisiting our law. If somebody produce fake drug, put him on the chair, start feeding him that drugs, let him see how it affects others.
Yeah.
Others will learn from it. If somebody produce fake beverages, sit him down on chair, let him start drinking it and see the effects of his produce on himself. Maybe others will learn from it. Revisiting our law. If somebody kills somebody in terms of ritualism, let us revisit our law. Kill them immediately. It's going to be a lesson for others that are doing this practice.
Yeah.
This topic that you are discussing now, I've been hearing about this topic for a very long time. And in another 10 or 20 years, we will continue to discuss this thing and nothing will change. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Many thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, too.
So, like we're saying, governors are unwilling a lot of times because those people that they are going to sign their death sentence, they also have people who are speaking on their behalf and who have some form of political influence. So you'll see where the governors have their dilemma. Some don't even want to sign, not because of political interest. They don't even want to sign off on you killing anybody.
Because I heard some governors claim they don't need blood on their hands.
Yes, some do.
Whatever that means.
Whatever it means. But I think also that as a country, we must also realize that when the bulk of the medications that we consume come from outside the country, it becomes more expensive and then it becomes not so available.
Yeah.
There was a time we were producing a lot of our pharmaceuticals here. We need to return. If we do it, and these drugs are supplied directly to the hospitals, we know we'll still have those Judas in the hospitals who will be selling the original or swapping it with the fake ones. But we'll be better off.
Dotun, you people are attracting the viewer. Olani is here in Lagos. He wants to reach us. Ni, I greet you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
I really appreciate what you are doing. I hope our lawmakers are watching this kind of a program.
They watch.
And I don't know what they are doing. They are supposed to declare a state of emergency concerning law to make law that will even motivate the NAFDAC in order to put these people to book. Even if they need to review the law instead of fighting for seat or no seat in the National Assembly. This is very, very important. Those people who are involved in death drugs, they should be sentenced to death immediately because a lot of people have been killed. They are only few ones than terrorists. Please, they should, if your analysis suggests that people, the National Assembly should wake up in order to motivate the NAFDAC and the NDLA. That's my contribution.
Nee, thank you. Wale and Dotun, you both remember that a Nigerian ran foul of the law in Malaysia. He was 13 years old at the time. But because in Malaysia, it's a death sentence, no plea of any. They kept him until he was 18. And then he was eventually, that's where the law.
Yeah, the law should be the law. The law should be
the law. Is the law.
But like I said, we need to go back and look at those laws. A law that will say to you that somebody brings in hard drugs into your country, and then you are giving that person, no matter the volume, no matter the quantity, a slap on the wrist by giving an option of fine of 3 million. What you have done is to just encourage the person. So the next time you come and you do it, we'll give you 3 million, go and pay, and you can return to your business.
All right, but the journalist Hangout train can say we stand with Professor Adeyeye.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's telling you and I, gentlemen, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I wish her Godspeed.
Yes.
In the US, 27 states still practice death sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27 states.
Okay. All right. So we'll go on.